Warpugs, Griffin of Might has requested something in the Patreon line, and we're going to be checking it out today. This is the epic history of Kull the Conqueror, who is Kull of Atlantis. Now, you might be hearing some sounds in the background. It is, quite simply put, a plow driving by my house because, my God, it is still snowing. It has not stopped snowing in about a week. I lost power for like a day and some change. And quite simply put, you just gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta just keep going with this kind of stuff, Warpugs. So, with that being said, we're gonna find out today who Kull the Conqueror is, if you don't already know, and who Kull of Atlantis is. This looks like a comic book review. Let's get into it. This is from, oh my God, I had it up in front of me, InfoCraft. So all their links are going to be in the description down below. Go check them out. Guys, let's jump right in.
Welcome to InfoCraft. Kull the Conqueror, King Kull, Kull of Atlantis. Whatever you call him, Kull was actually Howard's first dive into the whole sword and sorcery genre. Way before Conan came swinging his sword, Kull was already making waves in the mystical world of Atlantis. So let's take a journey back in time and explore the epic history of Kull.
Pepsi free in that can? This kind of radio clock? My God, Warpugs. We're in a time warp.
Kull, much like his descendant Conan, is a fierce warrior known for his courage and righteousness on the battlefield.
Okay.
But unlike Conan, Kull possesses a philosophical and brooding nature. He agonizes over decisions, always striving to choose the most virtuous path, showcasing a deep sense of morality and introspection.
Okay.
His first published appearance was The Shadow Kingdom in Weird Tales, August 1929.
Oh,
the Kull story.
This is way back in the day.
Take place in the pre-cataclysmic world around 100,000 BC, known as the Thurian Age. This era predates Conan's time by a significant margin, occurring approximately 90,000 years earlier.
Wait a minute, I just gotta say, this dude is the epitome of cannot be bothered. Cannot even slightly be bothered. Look at him, he's just standing there, sword in his hand, shield. He didn't even bother to really move it that much. Arrows, he's just like, whatever. This is Tuesday, bro. Let's go.
Civilization is concentrated in northwestern Thuria, in the nations of Valusia, Comoria, Grondar, Camelia, Thule, and Verulia.
Okay.
To the west of Thuria is Atlantis. It is not a high-tech civilization, but one of barbaric tribes fighting among themselves and with others. Kull was born into a tribe settled in the Tiger Valley of Atlantis. Both the valley and tribe were destroyed by a flood, while Kull was still a toddler, leaving the young Kull to live as a feral child for many years.
Great.
He was captured by the Sea Mountain tribe and eventually adopted by them. In exile of Atlantis, when his new tribe was going to burn at the stake a woman from their tribe who had dishonored them by marrying a Lemurian pirate, he saves her suffering by granting her a quick death.
Swell guy.
For this selfless act, Kull is exiled from Atlantis. From there, he became a galley slave of the Lemurians, then a pirate captain.
Hooray.
His fighting skills and courage allowed him to become captain of his own ship. Soon, Kull gained a fearsome reputation for himself in the seas surrounding Atlantis and Thuria. Kull lost his ship and crew in a naval battle off the coast of Valusia, but once again survived. Settling in Valusia as an outlaw, his criminal career was short-lived when the Valusians captured and imprisoned him in a dungeon.
He's had a bit of a life. I'm just saying, he's had a bit of a life.
Faced with a dire ultimatum, execution or service as a gladiator, he opted for the latter. Excelling in combat and gaining renown in the capital's arenas, his skill and popularity eventually led to his supporters helping him regain his freedom.
Okay.
Remaining in Valusia, Kull chose a different path, forsaking his outlaw past to enlist in the royal army as a mercenary, aiming for advancement within its ranks.
Okay.
In the Curse of the Golden Skull, King Borna of Valusia enlists him for a mission against the ambitious sorcerer Rotath of Lemuria. Kull proves to be an effective assassin.
I'm beginning to see a pattern. Lemurians are dicks, apparently.
Impressed by Kull's abilities, Borna promotes him to lead his mercenary forces. However, Borna's reputation for cruelty and tyranny sparks discontent among the nobility, eventually leading to civil war. The mercenaries, loyal to Kull above all others, rally behind him in revolt, allowing him to emerge as their leader. Kull killed Borna and took the throne while he was still in his early 30s. However, his reign faced immediate challenges. In the Shadow Kingdom, 6 months into his rule, Kull confronts his first conspiracy against him. The series continued with Kull finding that gaining the crown was easier than securing it. Throughout the series, the conspiring of his courtiers leaves Kull almost constantly threatened with loss of life and throne. In the Mirrors of Tuzun Thune, Kull, now in his middle 40s, starts thinking a lot more about life and becoming progressively more introspective. The former barbarian is left lost in contemplations of philosophy. At this point, the series ends. His fate is left uncertain, so we're left wondering what happens next to Kull. Kull is not like Conan. He is broody and introspective. Unlike Conan, he is not a womanizer and admits to not understanding love and has no interest in marrying and establishing a dynasty. He will sometimes help a young couple rather than win a woman for himself.
Good man.
We do not know his ultimate fate. Another difference is that we start with...
So basically... Oh God, he is without a shadow of a doubt the subject matter for every anime in history.
With Kull already being king and working to keep his throne. But with Conan, he has to work up to becoming a king. In the Conan the Barbarian story, Shadows of the Skull, it's revealed that Conan is a direct descendant of Kull. In comics, Kull has been adapted into comic books by both Marvel Comics and Dark Horse Comics. Marvel produced 3 series from 1971 to 1985. With additional appearances in anthology books like The Savage Sword of Conan. Dark Horse acquired the rights in 2006, launching a series based on The Shadow Kingdom and releasing 3 miniseries by 2012. They also reprinted Marvel's Kull stories in 2 collections. In 2017, IDW Publishing began a series titled Kull Eternal, drawing inspiration from the Mirrors of Tuzun Thune, but the series was cut short after just 3 issues. In 1997, the film Kull the Conqueror featured Kevin Sorbo as the titular character.
For some reason, America just had this thing for Kevin Sorbo. Kevin Sorbo was in literally everything. He was Hercules, he was Kull, apparently. Oh, God.
Originally conceived as a Conan film, certain elements of that concept persisted in Kull the Conqueror. The storyline and character names draw direct inspiration from the Conan tale, The Hour of the Dragon. The story follows Kull, a mighty warrior who rises from being a slave to become the ruler of the ancient kingdom of Valusia. However, his reign is threatened by dark forces, including an evil sorcerer and a treacherous prince. Kull must navigate political intrigue, battle supernatural threats, and prove his worthiness to rule as he fights to protect his kingdom and the woman he loves. With action-packed sequences and elements of sword and sorcery, Kull the Conqueror offers a thrilling adventure set in a mystical world of ancient civilizations. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, please like and share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay, so I was a massive fan of the Conan the Barbarian, like the very few of it I could get, because they didn't air it for some time on TV. But it was such an interesting story. And of course I played the online game, everything like that. Conan, just, you cannot argue with Arnold, all right? You can't argue with Arnold at all. And with Kevin Sorbo being also in this franchise, it's really not that big of a surprise to me that they wind up putting those two in the same franchise. Because, my God, for some reason, he was just in everything that required a shirtless man back in the day. I'm just saying, he was in everything. But Conan, oh my god, when I heard that game was coming out, I knew so many different people that wanted to play it. And just based off proximity, I wanted to be getting caught up in that. And even though I watched Conan when I was a child, I wasn't old enough at the time to really understand what I was seeing, what I was, what was really going on. But now it might be worth rewatching it. I watched it about 5 years ago. I might rewatch it just to see what kind of things I can pick up on. But one thing is for certain, the Wheel of Pain definitely, gives you gains. I'm just saying, the Wheel of Pain gives gains. Warpugs, I'm going to take off out of here. InfoCraft links are going to be in the description down below. Thank you very much, Griffin, for requesting this. And I would like to say, Warpug Boris, congratulations on your promotion to Sergeant. Guys, I'm going to take off from here. Join as a member of Patreon for early access, and I'll catch you guys next time.